All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to an edition of the Uper Farmer Cigar Garage Talks. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. A little rushed, a little scattered. A lot of happenings going on this Sunday. Had some events at the church. Our church is opening up, or just finished remodeling. So we got to go see the remodel. We've got kids with video game questions, refer back to the woes of being a video game father. And yeah, I got some events tonight and run. Tell you what. Finally, though, I'm able to sit back, grab a cigar, grab a beer, turn on the camera, sit back and chill. So what are we smoking, what are we drinking tonight? From Oscar Valdez, the 2012 Maduro box pressed. Isn't that beautiful? I do like the 2012s. They're delicious. The box press Maduro, good too. The beer tonight from the Big Lake Brewing, Undertaker Imperial Stout. I am excited about this beer. We're back to beers, ladies and gentlemen. We've been doing mixed drinks and we've been doing straight alcohol, but we are back to the OG beers. Look at that. That can suck up the sunlight right there. Oh, that is strong. That is Imperial. That is a stout. That is not for the faint of heart. Plus, it's been in my fridge for a while, so. But what are we talking about tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about marriage. That's right. My niece and goddaughter is, well, when this video comes out, she will officially be married on her honeymoon. I am shooting this about a week before she gets married. Sadly, we will not be going down to the wedding. Homeschooling mama is very pregnant and is officially on travel restrictions. We actually had to skip a couple of basketball games because they were too, one was to an island, was way too rural. If she did go into preterm labor or have problems, it would have been a bit of a lift to get her off the island. And then the other one was a fair distance away, and logistically we just couldn't make it happen because you've got to stop every so often, and there really isn't a good hospital or EMS system. So we had to go, so traveling down, the wedding is in Tennessee, and of course I'm up in Michigan. The doc said no, that we couldn't make that happen. Very, very unfortunate. I did want to go down and check it out and see it, but yeah, it just can't happen. So, but I figured in honor of my niece and goddaughter getting married, I'd do a quick little video just talking about marriage, talking about getting married. Yeah. I also got her kind of a cool little wedding gift. It'll be waiting for them when they get back from their honeymoon because we got to finish it up. But I think they're going to like it. So anyway, I've been married now, going on, 18 years, almost 19 years. It'll be 19 years in August. To my wonderful wife. And it kind of befuzzles me. People who are, talking about how they don't want to get married. They just want to be friends. They just want to date. They want to be long-term partners. Bizarre. Really bizarre. It is more than a piece of paper. I know you hear that a lot, especially in our current culture. Well, it's just a piece of paper. What is it? It's a construct developed by the government. Well, okay, I'm willing to hear some arguments that the government, through tax subsidies, can encourage people to get married. And, there is we should get the government out of marriage, which I am all for. But the government does not make marriage special, and it is. I have yet to meet a single person who, when they got married, after getting married, are kind of like, whatever, we're married now. Even the ones who say that's how they feel, it's not. It is a commitment. It is a promise. It's binding two people together. Whether that's, if you don't believe in God, I feel sorry for you, and I'll pray for you. But in God's eyes, you're bound now. That is the only person you can be with. Legally, though, it binds you too. Legally, you are bound to that person according to law. Depending on what state you're in, it can be quite a process if you want to break up that union. So I'm always kind of, when I hear people say they don't want to get married, they just want to live together. Well, why? Do you honestly not trust that person that much? Well then, if you're not going to marry them, maybe you should cut them free. Let them go find their significant other. I think the second we started as a people to lessen the institution of marriage is when we started to go downhill. We started to see the fall of society when we diminished the importance of marriage and staying married. I mean, you talk to any analyst who looks at numbers, they'll tell you the three biggest determinators of success is growing up in a married household, two-parent household. It is getting your high school education and being married before you get pregnant. Those three things will determine with a high reasonable reason of success that you will be successful. And marriage really is. It's two of them. Two of them fall under the marriage. You grew up in a two-household family, and then you got married before having kids. Again, going on 20 years of being married, I could not have imagined just being the live-in, couple where we live together, we cohabitate. It is not just a piece of paper. It is so much more than that. Anyone who says that, I question their motives. It is an amazing thing to commit yourself fully to one person. And yes, it is scary. That's more commitment than some people have to, pets. You get a dog and you don't like it, you can return it. But you have a spouse, you can't just return her. So I think that we need to bring back sanctity of marriage and significance of it. People need to stop referring to it as just a piece of paper. Our love doesn't change. Well, yeah, it does. I've listened to, different podcasts and talk show celebrities and hosts or whatever you want to call them. One of the guys was talking about, I don't want to get married because, if it goes south, then I lose half my stuff. Well, then you never can truly trust someone. Then it is more than a piece of paper, isn't it? If you can sit there and just say, well, it's just a piece of paper, but I'm not going to do it because, well, then it's more than a piece of paper for you. There is some significance to it. There is some meaning behind it. Now, I understand some people get married young or foolishly or for the wrong reason. And yes, I'm willing to have that debate. I believe divorce is the worst thing anyone can do, especially if you have kids. If you have kids, that is one of the worst things you can do is get divorced. For multitudes of reasons. Some are backed up by my own personal accounts and personal experiences. Others are backed up by science and data. So I think too many people try to take the easy way out. Instead of putting in the work, putting in the effort, they just want to do what's easy, get a divorce. And I do think many of them, after they get their divorce, life doesn't get better for them suddenly. Because a lot of these times when you listen to people who are having marital problems, there's a part of them that needs to change too. There's something they need to work on. There's something they need to do to get better, to make themselves better. So you look at, they always say only 50% of marriages survive. Well, that number actually, the survival rate of marriages goes up when you filter out, second and third marriages. No, first-time married people, the number's not 50%. I hate to tell you. They inflate that number for the news. But if we did take away it's just a piece of paper, if we taught children the significance of this, I think that would go so far into improving our society. Because it's not this piece of paper that you can just crumple up and throw away when it's convenient to you. No, it is a union. It is a deepening. It is a commitment. If you don't believe in God, I pray for you, but it is a contract. It is a promise. It is you saying to the world that this is it. The rest of your life, whether you live to be 60, 70, 80, 100, you trust someone and you're putting your love and faith in them so much that you're willing to give up all of their options. That's powerful. That's more than a piece of paper. And I think we need to start teaching kids that. That this is an amazing thing you're entering into. And so much data supports that being married is better for you. You live longer, you're happier, you're healthier. You can weather tragedies better. So no, it's not just a piece of paper. Well, anyway, before I get too theological here, cheers to my niece and goddaughter. Good luck to my, I don't know, do we call him a nephew-in-law? I'm not really sure what that terminology is, but good luck to her husband. Hopefully you have a long and fruitful marriage. Hopefully you have tons of kids, because that's just what needs to happen with this world. And you're going to have hard times. You're going to have tough times. It is not easy. You'll cry. You'll be angry. You'll be sad. You'll be happy. Greatest sense of joy. Greatest sense of dread. And it is worth it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. So good luck to the newly married couple. Hope you like your wedding gift. It should be at your doorstep here, or at least at the intermediary while you're on your honeymoon shortly. Not that you're ever going to see this video. Truth be told, there's only like 1 or 2 family members that actually watch my videos. But I wish you good luck. Hopefully someone sat you down and actually explained the significance of what you're about to do. And I pray that you don't see this as a piece of paper, that you see what it truly is, the commitment and the promise you made to yourself, to God, to your partner, to society, to the government. The list goes on. Best of luck to you guys. Anyway, that's all I got. Stay safe out there. See you on the next one.